Hi guys, it's almost as if the Tories have been defeated and an election has already taken place, because some journalists will quiz the Labour Party stronger about their immigration plans than the Tories are currently doing or not doing. Here it was put to Chris Bryant from Labour that the Rwanda plan was not about sending thousands of people to the African nation, but as a deterrent against small boats. Now this makes zero sense and it's really bad journalism. Have a listen to this.
Right, I mean, Chris, a deterrent. That's what this policy is supposed to be. It's not about sending thousands of people to Rwanda. It's to deter people making the journey in the first place.
No. You can't say it was a deterrent because Rishi Sunak has been telling people Rwanda is a safe country. Suella Braverman was talking about how Rwanda is a safe country. It's a wonderful place to send people to rebuild their lives. So how is that a deterrent? You can't turn around now and say it was nothing. It was not about sending people to Rwanda. It's about deterring people from coming to the United Kingdom in the first place. But how does that actually work? Is the UK spending money on advertising in countries like Afghanistan or Syria or Rwanda itself, saying, don't come to Britain because if you do, we're going to send you to a wonderful place called Rwanda? Like, it's nonsensical to say it's a deterrent. A deterrent to who? Who's going to see this deterrent? How are they going to find out about it? Does anyone honestly believe that there are people sitting in war-torn countries or sitting in a place where they're risking their lives at the moment and they're thinking, well, let me check in with Suella Braverman. What does Suella Braverman have to say? Or what does Rishi Sunak have to say? Or what does Robert Jenrick have to say about me trying to get to the UK? Nonsensical. Insane.
You don't have an equivalent policy suggestion on a deterrent.
I don't have any confidence that this will work. But interestingly, of course, Rishi Sunak doesn't have any confidence that this will work, because if he did have confidence, he would make it a confidence vote next week. He said that it's not because he's weak. He's a coward. He won't even provide leadership to his own political party because he knows he's being tossed and turned this way and the other by different factions within his party, many of whom, frankly, have given up on governing this country, which is why, personally, I'd love him to make it a confidence vote next Tuesday. Then people can decide, let's have a general election. Because that's what happens if they vote against. And look, I mean, Rachel talks about what the Labour Party should or shouldn't do. If we were in government now, we, by now, would already have made sure that we got rid of the asylum backlog, so we didn't have 165,000 people sitting in hotels all over the United Kingdom. That's been there now for the best part of 2 years, and still more and more people coming through. Yes, you're right that some of the numbers of coming over the boats have gone down. As much as anything, that's to do with the weather.
Well, but there are figures about that. But let's just take your point.
But you need to cauterise it at source.
So what Labour is trying to do here, and it's very clever, is to change the narrative to the infighting within the Conservative Party. And they've been very successful because Rishi Sunak and the Conservative Party are continuing this infighting. Suella Braverman standing up on Wednesday, delivering a speech pretty much calling out the Conservative leader for not doing enough. Him losing his immigration minister, walking away because he didn't believe in this policy. So the narrative has changed once again from focusing on immigration to focusing on the infighting within the Conservative Party. And this, what it does is it turns up the pressure once again on Rishi Sunak. So it's likely that if he loses the vote next Tuesday, he'll have to call a general election. So we're not talking about Rwanda, we're not talking about his policy, we're talking about the result of the vote. Now it's possible that he could win it, a slim majority, but he'd still be in trouble because it would mean that he had to probably rely on the Labour Party, or let's hope that the Labour Party don't help him out here, but maybe the DUP or someone is jumping to his support. But if he ends up with a slim majority, he'll still be, facing future rebellions, which are going to be difficult to tame. They already smell blood. They understand that he's losing support by the day. And it's clever of the Labour Party to move the narrative, move the talking point away from immigration to Rishi Sunak being on his last legs. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.